Hello everyone, today I'm going to be sharing an amazing basbousa recipe with you guys. This is one of the best recipes ever. You will definitely enjoy it. And before I share this recipe with you guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my brother Imad for giving me this amazing new camera. I know you guys can see the quality, definitely big time, between this camera and my cell phone and my previous camera. This is one of the best cameras I've ever used. So thank you so much, brother, for this beautiful camera. Bismillah. We're gonna need 3 eggs, 1 cup of farina, and this is soft farina, half a cup of flour, 1 cup of powdered milk, 1 cup of yogurt, about a tablespoon of baking powder or a packet like I have, and you can use vanilla sugar or you can use just regular vanilla extract, a very small amount of salt, like a quarter of a teaspoon, and this is actually mixed ghee butter, samna, with coconut oil. I don't like using too much ghee butter, and I love coconut oil, and this makes a really good combination. 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of coconut flakes. And let's get started. Now your first step is actually to turn on your oven to 375 degrees so that it can preheat and be ready to use. And I'm going to go ahead and get my milk over here and brown it just until it's like a pretty golden color. And this is our beautiful toasted milk. What I'm going to do with this milk is I'm going to take out about 1, 2 tablespoons, about 3, and this is for decorations later, and the rest goes on the side. And now in the same pan, we're going to do the same thing with the coconut flakes. We're going to go ahead and toast them a little, just so they're nice and toasty. And here we have our beautiful toasted coconut flakes, and you can just smell them. We're going to take out about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the coconut flakes as well, and set that on the side for later decorations, and empty the rest out into a bowl. And into the same frying pan, we're going to go ahead and add in our ghee butter with coconut oil, or if you have or if you have oil by itself, or if you have ghee butter by itself, you can use that as well, or just oil by itself. It's all on your personal reference. Put that in here along with the yogurt. And you just want it to be warm. You don't want to get it hot, just for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's nice and warm. And as you can see, it's still not there yet because we still have some clumps of coconut and ghee butter in here. So as soon as that's melted, we will go ahead and turn this off. There's still some clumps here and there. All right, that looks good. We're going to go ahead and remove this off the heat. Add your baking powder to your flour. And your salt. Mix together. Set that on the side. And let's get started with the eggs. I'm going to go ahead and add my vanilla and my brown sugar. Mix this together. And the brown sugar just smells so good with the eggs and the vanilla. It makes a dramatic difference with the basbousa. And now we're going to go ahead and add our yogurt that we just melted with the ghee butter. That goes in as well. And mix that together. I just love this whisk here. You don't want to over mix it, just mix it enough. And now add in your farina or smeed. Add in your powdered milk. Add in your coconut flakes. And now stiff your flour with the salt and baking powder that we did earlier. Go ahead and stiff that on top. Do it in 2 parts. Mix. And now add the rest. And mix. And your mixture is ready. And I felt like it was still a little bit thick, so I'm just adding about 3 tablespoons of water, just regular tap water. You could add milk if you wanted to, but just 3 tablespoons of water. And that looks great now. And try to just eyeball this mixture and separate it into 2 portions. One for the bottom and one for the top. And I kind of evened it out between 2 big bowls. And now you want to pour half of your mixture in the bottom of your pan. You can just see how smooth it looks. The consistency is great. And move it around. Tap it a few times. And this is ready to go in the oven at 375 degrees. And just put it in for about 12 to 15 minutes until it looks right. And in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and make our Keshta that goes in the middle. And for the Keshta pudding, this is one of my favorite recipes, by the way. I've got 2 cups of milk, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of dry milk, and 4 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and this is something we're going to put towards the end, some coconut oil, about 1 tablespoon, and half a cup of heavy cream milk. So let's start by adding our milk, sugar, and cornstarch. Give it a mix. And bring this onto your stove top onto medium heat until it begins to thicken. And you want to make sure to gradually keep mixing this. You don't want to let this just sit there. You have to keep mixing it or it will clump up. Thicken up and boil. Just let it go a little bit more, just until it thickens up a little bit more. And it's almost at that consistency. It's very quick once it boils. It's very quick. Nice and creamy. Just see it. And this is exactly what I am looking for. And we're gonna go ahead and turn it off. And I'm gonna go ahead and set this down here. Add in your heavy cream milk, the half a cup from earlier. Once it's nice and mixed in, add 2 capfuls or 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Mix that in. Once that's mixed in, go ahead and add in your coconut oil. And it's nice creamy. This is the best Keshta recipe. It works great for basbousa. and it works great for other sweets as well. I use it all the time. Give it a nice mix, and this is ready. And this is our basbousa out the oven. You can see how spongy it is. Looks great. This is about 15 minutes of cooking it at 375 degrees. Go ahead and pour in your keshta pudding on top. You want to make sure that you're pouring the keshta in while it's hot and the keshta is still hot. Why do you want to do that? Because if you do it while it's cold, it's going to separate and it won't turn out as good. So you want to make sure they're both hot when you put them together. And you want to try to spread this mixture evenly over your cake. If it gets sticky, you can always add a little bit of water on the spoon or butter, and you can just spread it around. Mine is still nice and hot, so looks good. You might even want to kind of move it around. And there we go. Beautiful. Before adding the rest of the mixture, I've added 3 tablespoons of water on here just to get it to lighten. Of course, this has been sitting out and mead absorbs the water. It's very absorbent. So you want to make sure to get a little bit more water added so that it's liquidy and it's smooth when it goes on top. All right, great. This is what we're looking for. And pour the rest of your batter on top of your keshta. And you make sure you just want to even it out. And shake it around, get it nice and even. And now we're going to put this in the oven at broil only on low for about 10 to 12 minutes, just until it's nice and brown at the top. And I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like. Now my cake is still in broil in the oven, or my basbousa, and this is what's going to go on top of the basbousa to give it that really smooth, fluffy, spongy feel. So I got 2 cups of regular milk and half a cup of heavy milk, heavy cream milk. Mix that together along with 5 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Give it a mix and set it on the side. We're gonna wait for our basbousa to cool, maybe 5 minutes, and then put this right on. And here it is out the oven, and you want to poke it around with a toothpick and let it cool for about 5 minutes. And now we're going to go ahead and add in our mixture of the milk. And yes, I promise you it's going to absorb it. And you could just take a knife and go around the edges. That way it absorbs a little bit quicker. And this is about a minute later. I'm just going to pour in the rest of the mixture. And I'm going to put this into my warm oven. This is just the oven once it's off. So don't put it in the oven if it's running. Turn off your oven and just let it sit there inside of the warm oven. And once you put it in your warm oven for about a half hour, this is what you're going to have. It's spongy. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very spongy. It absorbed all the milk and it's super. So I'm gonna go ahead and decorate it. I'm gonna use some coconut on the side. Decorate around. Okay, we're gonna put our rest of our toasted milk. So what I did here is I put the toasted coconuts on the outside and I put the untoasted in the middle, like lines, just lines, and the toasted milk just went right under. And this is the moment we've all been waiting for. It looks great. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and unhook this, get it out, and here we have it. Our great, famous basbousa cake. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. And here it is, all those layers. I hope you guys do try this recipe. It really is amazing basbousa. And the best way to serve it. And the best way to serve it is with Folgers black coffee. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you'd like more recipes, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And a huge shout out to my brother Imad for this beautiful, beautiful camera. I love every feature of it. It's amazing. And one of the favorite features I have is I can actually view things as I'm videotaping them. It's really amazing. I don't know which to show off, the basbousa or the camera. Again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support. Thank you to all my subscribers, viewers, family, and friends, and everyone who's watching. Everyone stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.